Runner fans. The King of Elite Runners, Elite Godston, is back for more of my developer commentary for my game build creation. I haven't done it for quite some time because I've been busy with other stuff on my mind, because like I said, with work and family stuff, and also been holding off a little bit Pixel Gun 3D stuff because of special events and other stuff I still had to finish off before I do more reviews on some stuff anyway. But anyways, I'm going to continue through with my developer commentary on my game build stuff. This will be the start of level 3 areas. This right here is level 3-1, Tomorrow City. Let's begin. Tomorrow City is the third and first level to have been conceptualized. This one is also a short level. Some levels are scarce at first, but this one took me roughly about a day to get it built and whatnot. Tomorrow City, for this one right here, is based on the underwater theme of Atlantis. But it does seem a little bit more like a Tomorrow City type thing and whatnot, but I'm not sure why at first. But I definitely might need like clarification on why it was a Tomorrow City theme anyway. But it's mostly like a reference to a specific movie or like some type of like novel or whatnot, but I'll reach about that point once I figure it out anyway. But Tomorrow City was the only level not to have any errors except for one simple tiny one I had to fix. The actual error was the coordinates I put in wrong and whatnot. So that was the oopsie on me anyway. The superior scratch I made was the Nautilus ride when rised up from the thinner. The clarification I actually found, which is the reference, so like I said, about a clarification about Tomorrow City, about why this one's like Atlantis theme. The clarification I found was a reference from a submarine ride when you see a fish underwater, which is a reference called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So in replacement for the Nautilus, I made the actual platform for the next level. You can kind of see with the dirt in the middle with the command block on it as well. That's where the next level would be taken to, which is level 3-2, which I'm not going to say yet anyway. Moving along, the two pillars you can kind of mostly see where you see like a pole with a quartz block and chains on it with the cobblestone stairs around it. I had to do a little bit more of like a parkour type thing and whatnot because there's like moving platforms where Mickey has to pin the gears like in the middle of the pole and then the platform will start to rotate. That one's going to be a little bit too much complicated anyway. So I rather just not do it anyway. So I decided to just do a staircase because it'd be a lot more easier. But at the very top part of the pillar, there's a specific block that needs to be activated, and one of those hooks will be raised up, but the other side is closed off. So in the actual gameplay itself, you can choose either options, but in my gameplay for the game build, you have to start off from the right side first. You can kind of barely see a little bit of the chain on the top right-hand side where it's at. And you had to do that first, and then after that, more platforms from the thinner will start to rise up so you can get to the other side and get that one turned on as well too, so that we can get the Nautilus rose up from the thinner and start to advance to the next level. When you power up the first one, you gain parkour pillars, like I said. During the Tomorrow City quest, you have a fundamental quest for your friends, your animatronic friends. Way back in Oztown, I know I did not make a developer commentary on the main lobbies like Mean Street, Oztown, Ventureland, and Bog Easy because it's going to be a whole lot of specific stuff. But you'll find Goofy in Oztown in the actual game itself. You'll see a little cutscene about it when he was doing cleanup around Tomorrow City, but then the Mad Doctor had his own Beetleworks army and started to dismantle him entirely, and all of his parts were scattered in Tomorrow City, but his head was in a little capsule thing, but all of their body parts, like their legs, their arms, or their torso and whatnot, they were all scattered in specific areas. Goofy's is only in Tomorrow City, so you have to find 4 specific parts, and there are actual chests you have to find, and some of them could be very tricky to find. Here, remind you that you can find his parts scattered around Tomorrow City, while the other 2 have the same idea, but those ones are in different location areas. But when you do obtain all 4 parts from Goofy, he will reward you with a power spark when you do return back from Oztown. And I was going to say this as well too, but I'd rather wait until I reach the next part, not the one, for example, not 3-2, but 3-3. There was a little specific story on the backside of this well too, which I'm going to say about Goofy's part, but I'd rather not. So it just seems a little bit more like backstories on specific things I'm just going to say anyway, but that's mostly I can think of anyway. But this will conclude level 3-1 Tomorrow City, aka Atlantis theme a little bit, which I'm not sure why it's Atlantis theme, but the only reference I can think of is the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea reference from like the submarine ride in Disney World and Disneyland. But anyways, that will conclude this one. Editor Godston here. Just a quick FYI, I did forgot to post this on here. For this one, I forgot to say that there was a gremlin in this level. For this one, you'll probably notice on the little screen part as well too, but I'm just going to say it as well. On the far left-hand side of your screen, there's a hole on top where you get access to. And if you free the gremlin, it'll give you easier access to raise the Nautilus for you instead of doing it manually. So I do want to put a quick FYI heads up for you guys when you guys are hearing this developer commentary. So I totally forgot to put that on there, and I do apologize about that. Hopefully in my other future videos, when I do remember about the gremlins for the locations, I'll tell you guys where they're at anyway. But I totally forgot to put that on there for you guys. Sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, Lightning Strike.